As they say, the only thing that stays constant is change itself. Stay tuned. Hello to all my sports card collectors, investors, all of my collectibles friends. I hope that you are having an amazing day. We've got kind of a special announcement type video. This will be a little bit different. Not going to talk about specific sports cards in this particular channel. This is the 2-year anniversary. We are a few days out from it, but I'm going to go ahead and do the video today because I also have some other things that I wanted to talk to you about. So I thought it was important to just kind of, get it all out there in one video. For starters, I want to thank you all so much for sticking through with me through this channel, the growth of this channel. I was going back and looking at my year 1 anniversary video and just kind of like, wow, things have changed so much. Things can change so much in a short period of time. And I was just looking at the numbers, some of the numbers I was talking about in that video and what I'm going to talk about here today. But first, I want to thank all of you all, especially I've got some viewers that have been with me since the beginning, since I had like 50 subscribers. So thank you so much for just sticking with me. I'm glad to hear that I provide some sort of entertainment value to you all over kind of a weird time in the world, with the pandemic and everything going on. I think we were all in the same boat to some degree, where we're stuck at home and just looking for hobbies, and we found each other kind of through this channel, through other channels, and through the sports card hobby. So that part has been incredible. So I was watching my year 1 video and I'm looking at it, and I said I had 9,172 subs in my first year. I had 458 videos in year 1. 968,000 views in my first year. And I look at where I am today, I've got 14,161 subs, almost 5,000 increase in subs. I do know too that, especially over the last 12 months, we've lost a lot of subs too. There's a way actually in the YouTube analytics to where you can actually see where you've lost subs. And I've definitely lost a lot. I think just first off, maybe people just getting tired of my content, but also just people getting out of the hobby. There was a lot of people that got in kind of during the fun flip times where everything was just kind of going and prices were going crazy. And then frankly, there was a lot of people that exited as well. And actually though, I think that they will come back. Some of them won't, but I think that some of them will. So there was definitely a big momentum going forward. And then, I'd still gained over time, but then there's been people that have moved out of sports cards. I think that that's pretty obvious. And frankly, just the way that it's been kind of so volatile, where it was spiked real high, came back down, that's not really that hard to believe. I would think that some people would just be tired of it and be like, okay, this is a little bit too volatile for me, or I'm not really interested in cards. It was just a short-term thing where I had some nostalgia, and also maybe just not watching as much YouTube content, including my channel. We did cross over 2 million views, which I'm very proud of, and we actually I made quite a lot less videos than I thought that I had. In year 1, I made 458 videos. I'm up to 783, including this one. So that's 325 videos in year 2. So I guess part of that is on me. And I know some people have made fun of me about just how many videos I make. I try to put out daily content, or as much as I can. In part though, the reason why I continued that on was first just self-discipline of staying with it. Part of it was kind of a fear of like, hey, if I stop, if I slow down, then I won't start back up again. Kind of like with anything, working out or whatever, it's like if you have some good momentum, you want to stay with it. And I was seeing growth from the start as the momentum was going. So, and I kind of worried if I moved to, 2 times a week or 1 time a week, it wouldn't be enough frequency to keep that momentum going, especially when I first started in March 2020, when there was some card channels, not many. Now you have an abundance of card content, tons of it, frankly. A lot of people have said, I've heard like, oh, well, a lot of these, the card YouTubers have gone away. To some degree, yes, there have been some that have gone or taken a break or whatever. But if I look back to when I started, there is a ton more content and a lot of bigger companies. You've got Golden Auctions and Collectible and companies that have huge production. Burbank's got a channel. They've all gotten into the content game as well. So it's a different landscape from when I got in initially. There's a lot more content, a lot more competition. And actually, I think that's very, very good good for the hobby. I like seeing all the vlog stuff. Of course, there's no vlog stuff. All the Kennys and some of the guys that do really good vlog channels. That we weren't vlogging because nobody could go to a show. There were no shows to go to. So that's a piece of content that really was missing over the last couple of years that now is abundant. You do see a lot of the show vlog type stuff, and it's cool. It's cool to see it. So I have decided, dramatic pause, to not quit YouTube, but I am rebranding my channel. And I think this is something I've been thinking about it for a while, and I've been back and forth on how I want to do it, what I want to call it, and everything. And I didn't want to lose the branding momentum of the PFD, the Personal Finance Dad. That's what people kind of know me as. At least some of my audience. But I'm going to switch over to the Sports Card Dad, and I think that just from an overall kind of long-term branding thing, it makes sense. And not just because Brad, the Comeback Card Investor, said that he thinks that I should rebrand. I've talked to a lot of different people about it, and frankly, Brad might also be doing some rebranding here as well in the near future. Brad and I are working on a large project that we'll get into further over the next few weeks, and it's exciting stuff. But I think that this rebrand kind of helps work in conjunction with everything that we're working on. So this will be the last video where you have the Personal Finance Dad at the end of the intro. Same intro. I want to keep my intro. I love it. But I'm having my guys kind of work on the back end to change that to the Sports Card Dad at the end. So you will see a little bit of a rebrand on YouTube, or excuse me, on Instagram and Twitter. Same sort of thing, but I'm excited for this because, it's easier to explain. The Personal Finance Dad I chose is a very general name so that I could talk about a lot of different things. And maybe I'll bring the Personal Finance Dad in another channel where I'm talking more just strictly finance stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how that kind of plays out. But I'm excited to continue on this journey. This YouTube journey has been nothing but a good time. It's my release. It's the hobby is a release from all the serious work things and life things. And this channel has been a big part of my hobby experience, and I want to continue to grow that and to continue to correspond with you all and new people along the way. So guys, thank you again for sticking with me through the first 2 years. It's amazing. It feels like a long time, and then it feels like yesterday was day one, and I had my iPhone trying to figure out how to work it and all of the rest of it to get my first video up. So I'm excited to continue on the journey. Thank you again. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.